Welcome, everyone, and it is my distinct pleasure to be moderating this panel with such distinguished people. Honestly, when I was asked, I was both chuffed and daunted by what was my job in this forum. So let me begin briefly by introducing people who need no introduction, but just for the sake of formality. I'll begin with Nadine Strossen, who is the John Marshall Harlan, the second professor of law emerita at NY Law School. And what's interesting is that she took emerita status in 2019, I believe, so that she could advocate and speak freely, even more freely, for free expression. She gives hundreds and hundreds of talks each year, and it's really a miracle. We were just at another conference, and I left last night to be here this morning, and she left at 3 a.m., so she attended the whole thing. She runs on no sleep whatsoever. She's also the author of Free Speech and What Everyone Needs to Know, and also Hate, Why We Should Resist It with Free Speech. These are just a couple of her publications. I'll turn now to Professor Keith Whittington. He is the David Boies Professor of Law at Yale Law School as of this year. Now, prior to this year, he served as the William Nelson Cromwell Professor of Politics at Princeton, and he is the founder of the Academic Freedom Alliance. I'm a proud member of it. It's a coalition of faculty who stand up for the academic freedom of other faculty. He's the author. He's another one who I think doesn't sleep, so I think we're a pretty sleep-deprived panel over here. He writes all the time. He's the author of several books and many, many articles, most notably Speak Freely, Why Universities Must Defend Free Speech. And most recently, You Can't Teach That, The Battle Over University Classrooms, a book that I have read and highly recommend. And last but not least, we have JoAnn Koob. She is professor and director of the Liberty and Law Center at the Scalia Law School at George Mason University. And the center focuses on the role of law in protecting and promoting liberty and challenging government regulation of individual liberty. JoAnn's research includes topics like free speech and the press, corporate and political speech, and nonprofit law.